You might be wondering, how can we truly manifest the life we desire? How can we turn our dreams into reality? The answer, quite simply, lies in the control of vibrational frequency. But before we dive into the depths of this concept, allow me to ask you a profound question. What if your thoughts, your emotions, your very essence were responsible for the reality you experience? What if the key to unlocking everything you've ever wanted is not somewhere outside of you, but within? Let's start at the beginning with a universal truth. Everything is energy. From the chair you're sitting on to the thoughts you're thinking, everything vibrates at a certain frequency. The universe, at its most fundamental level, is a vibrational field, and you are part of that field. Your body, your mind, your emotions, all of these are made up of energy that vibrates at different frequencies. When we talk about manifestation, we're talking about aligning your vibrational frequency with the reality you wish to create. It's not just a theory, it's a practice, an art. And once you understand this, you can begin to consciously shape your world. Now, here's where the magic happens. Like attracts like. This is one of the core principles of the universe. The frequency at which you vibrate will attract experiences, people, and circumstances that match that frequency. If you're vibrating at a frequency of fear, doubt, or lack, you will attract more of those experiences into your life. On the other hand, if you're vibrating at a frequency of love, abundance, and joy, you will attract experiences that are aligned with those higher frequencies. This is the essence of the law of attraction, but it goes much deeper than simply thinking positive thoughts.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Let me ask you, what is your vibration right now? Take a moment to check in with yourself. How do you feel? Are you anxious, stressed, or fearful? Or are you peaceful, content, and excited about life? Your emotional state is a direct reflection of your vibrational frequency. If you're feeling low, it's because you're vibrating at a lower frequency. If you're feeling high, joyful, and inspired, you're vibrating at a higher frequency. The first step in mastering the art of manifestation is becoming aware of your current vibration. But awareness alone is not enough. We need to learn to control our vibrational frequency to align it with what we want to manifest. And this is where the real work begins. Because let's be honest, controlling your vibration is not easy. It requires discipline, mindfulness, and a deep understanding of how energy works. It's not something you can master overnight, but it is something you can begin to practice right now. Here's a practical piece of wisdom. Your thoughts are powerful transmitters of vibrational energy. Every thought you think sends out a vibrational signal to the universe, and the universe responds by matching that frequency. If you constantly think thoughts of scarcity, worry, or fear, the universe will reflect those frequencies back to you in the form of experiences that match them. But if you consciously choose to think thoughts of abundance, love, and joy, the universe will align you with experiences that reflect those higher frequencies. So, how do we begin to control our thoughts and, by extension, our vibrational frequency? It all starts with awareness. You must become the observer of your thoughts. Throughout the day, pay attention to what you're thinking. Are your thoughts empowering or disempowering? Are they focused on what you want or on what you don't want? When you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, don't beat yourself up. Simply acknowledge them and make a conscious choice to shift your focus. This is where one of the most practical tools of manifestation comes into play: gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational frequencies you can experience. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you automatically raise your vibration. It's impossible to feel grateful and fearful at the same time. So, whenever you feel yourself slipping into a lower vibration, take a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as the air you're breathing, the food on your plate, or the love of a friend or family member. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, and in doing so, it raises your vibrational frequency. Here's another deep question for you. What are you choosing to focus on right now? Because whatever you focus on, you amplify. If you focus on the things that are going wrong in your life, you will amplify that energy and attract more of the same. But if you focus on what's going right, on the beauty and abundance that already exists in your life, you will amplify those vibrations and attract more of that energy into your reality. You see, the universe doesn't respond to your words or your desires alone. It responds to your vibrational frequency. You can say, "I want to be rich," but if you're vibrating at a frequency of lack, the universe will continue to reflect lack back to you. Why? Because your words are hollow without the vibrational alignment to back them up. This is why so many people struggle with manifestation. They think they can simply declare what they want without doing the inner work of aligning their vibration with their desires. So, how do we bridge that gap between what we want and the vibration we're currently holding? The answer is feeling. You must feel as though what you desire is already yours. This is not about faking it or pretending. It's about genuinely cultivating the feeling of abundance, love, or success within yourself. Even before it shows up in your external reality, when you can embody the feeling of having what you desire, you align your vibrational frequency with that reality, and the universe has no choice but to bring it to you. This brings us to another powerful point. Your emotions are the key to manifestation. Your emotions are a direct reflection of your vibrational frequency. If you want to know what frequency you're vibrating at, just check in with how you're feeling. Are you feeling joyful, excited, and inspired? Or are you feeling anxious, frustrated, and fearful? Your emotions are your internal compass, guiding you towards alignment with your desires. When you feel good, you're in vibrational alignment. When you feel bad, you're out of alignment. But what if you're stuck in a lower vibrational state? What if you're feeling depressed, anxious, or overwhelmed? The first step is acceptance. Don't resist your emotions. Don't try to force yourself to feel happy when you're not. Resistance only lowers your vibration further. Instead, acknowledge how you're feeling and allow yourself to fully experience those emotions. Emotions are energy in motion, and when you allow them to flow through you without resistance, they naturally begin to dissipate. Once you've accepted where you are, you can begin to shift your vibration. One of the simplest ways to do this is through movement. Physical movement, whether it's exercise, dancing, or even taking a walk, helps to shift your energy and raise your vibration. Another powerful tool is breath work. Conscious breathing helps to clear stagnant energy and raise your vibrational frequency. Whenever you're feeling stuck, take a few deep breaths, focusing on inhaling positive energy and exhaling any negativity or tension. But perhaps the most powerful tool for raising your vibration is meditation. When you meditate, you're not only calming the mind, but you're also tuning into the deeper vibrational field that underlies all of existence. In meditation, you can consciously raise your vibrational frequency by focusing on the feeling of love, peace, or whatever emotion you want to cultivate. By holding that vibration in your meditation practice, you're training your mind and body to align with that frequency in your daily life. So, let me ask you again, what are you choosing to focus on right now? Are you allowing your external circumstances to dictate your vibration? Or are you consciously choosing to align yourself with the frequency of what you want to manifest? Because here's the truth. You are in control of your vibration. No one else can control it for you. The power to manifest your desires lies within you. And it all starts with mastering your vibrational frequency. Now that we've laid the foundation for why controlling your vibrational frequency is critical to manifestation, let's dive deeper into how we can master this art. Because at the core of it all, manifestation is not about forcing reality to bend to your will. It's about aligning yourself with the flow of the universe. It's about tapping into a state of vibrational harmony where the things you desire naturally gravitate toward you. But here's the thing, most of us are caught in a cycle of resistance. We resist what is, we resist change, we resist our own emotions, and this resistance creates a vibrational dissonance that pushes away the very things we're trying to attract. So, let me ask you this. Where in your life are you resisting the flow of the universe? Take a moment to reflect on this, because recognizing your patterns of resistance is the first step toward breaking free from them. When we talk about vibrational alignment, we're talking about aligning your internal world, your thoughts, your emotions, your energy, with the external world or the reality you're trying to create. But how do we actually do this? How do we bridge the gap between where we are now and where we want to be? The answer lies in raising your baseline frequency. Every one of us has a baseline vibration, a frequency that we return to again and again throughout the day. For some people, this baseline is relatively high. They feel good most of the time, they're optimistic, and they expect good things to happen. For others, the baseline is much lower. They're often stressed, anxious, or stuck in a cycle of negative thinking. The key to mastering manifestation is raising this baseline so that you're vibrating at a frequency that matches the reality you want to create, even when things aren't going perfectly. But how do we raise this baseline? The truth is, it's a process. You don't just wake up one day and suddenly start vibrating at a higher frequency. It takes consistent effort and conscious awareness. One of the most powerful ways to raise your baseline frequency is through awareness and intentionality. You must become aware of your habitual thoughts and emotions and then intentionally shift them toward a higher frequency. Let's break this down into practical steps. The first is mindset. Your mindset is one of the biggest determinants of your vibration. What are the stories you're telling yourself about your life, about your capabilities, about what's possible for you? If you're constantly telling yourself that life is hard, that things never work out, that you're not good enough, then you're going to vibrate at a frequency that attracts those very experiences. But if you can shift your mindset to one of possibility, of trust, of knowing that the universe is on your side, then your vibration will naturally rise. A simple yet powerful practice is to cultivate an abundance mindset. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on the abundance that already exists in your life. This could be the abundance of nature, the abundance of love from friends and family, or the abundance of opportunities that are available to you. When you focus on abundance, you raise your vibration to match the frequency of more abundance. And as we've already established, like attracts like. But let's go even deeper. It's not just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about embodying the vibration of what you want to attract. This is where feeling becomes crucial. The universe doesn't just respond to your thoughts, it responds to your emotions. Emotions carry a much stronger vibrational charge than thoughts alone. So, if you want to manifest love or abundance or success, you must first feel those emotions within yourself. Here's a profound truth. You must become energetically aligned with the reality you want before it can manifest. If you want to attract love, you must first be love. If you want to attract abundance, you must first feel abundant. This doesn't mean pretending or forcing yourself to feel something you don't. It means cultivating those feelings within yourself by creating an internal environment that reflects the reality you want before it can manifest. If you want to attract love, you must first be love. If you want to attract abundance, you must first live in that, experience it, and adjust to it. So, how do we cultivate these emotions? And one of the most effective ways is through visualization. When you visualize your desired reality in vivid detail, you begin to feel the emotions associated with that reality. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something that's vividly imagined and something that's actually happening. So when you visualize, you're essentially tricking your brain into producing the emotions that will align your vibration with your desires. But visualization alone isn't enough. You must also take aligned action. This is where a lot of people get confused with manifestation. They think that if they just think positive thoughts and visualize their desires, the universe will magically deliver everything to them. But the universe responds to both your energy and your actions. When you take action that's aligned with your desires, you're sending a powerful signal to the universe that you're ready to receive what you've asked for. Let's tie this back to vibrational frequency. Every action you take carries a vibrational charge. When you take action from a place of fear, scarcity, or doubt, that action vibrates at a lower frequency and will attract experiences that match that vibration. But when you take action from a place of confidence, trust, and abundance, your actions vibrate at a higher frequency and the universe responds accordingly. So, ask yourself, what kind of energy am I putting into my actions? Are you taking action from a place of desperation, hoping that something will change? Or are you taking action from a place of trust, knowing that the universe is already conspiring in your favor? This shift in energy is subtle but incredibly powerful. When your actions are aligned with your highest vibration, you become unstoppable. Now let's come back to the concept of resonance. Manifestation isn't about forcing things to happen. It's about creating a resonance between your internal vibration and the external reality you desire. When you're in resonance with what you want, things flow effortlessly, opportunities show up, synchronicities happen, and you find yourself in the right place at the right time. This is because you've aligned yourself with the natural flow of the universe, and the universe is responding to your vibration. But here's the ultimate question. Are you willing to trust the process? Because trusting the process is key to maintaining a high vibration, even when things don't seem to be happening as fast as you'd like. When you're in a state of trust, you're vibrating at a frequency of certainty, of knowing that what you want is already on its way. But when you fall into doubt or impatience, your vibration drops, and you begin to push away the very things you're trying to attract. In the end, mastering the art of manifestation is about mastering your vibrational frequency. It's about becoming the conscious creator of your reality by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the frequency of the reality you want to experience. And when you do that, manifestation becomes effortless. The universe will bend to your will, not because you've forced it to, but because you've aligned with the natural laws of energy and vibration. Now that we've delved into the importance of controlling our vibrational frequency and aligning ourselves with the universe, there's an even subtler layer to explore: the art of matching your frequency with your desires. This is where the magic truly happens, the space where thought transforms into reality, where the unseen begin to manifest in tangible form. But let me ask you something profoundly important. What are you really asking for when you want something? Is it the thing itself? A new car, a better job, a loving relationship? Or the feeling you expect that thing to bring? Pause and reflect deeply on this question because it is key to the entire process of manifestation. At the heart of every desire is a feeling. You want the new car, not for the car itself, but for the feeling it brings. You desire a relationship, not just for the sake of companionship, but for the feeling of love, connection, and belonging. This is where most people get stuck. They focus on the external thing they want to manifest without realizing that what they're truly chasing is the emotion behind it. But here's the secret. You don't need to wait for the thing to arrive to feel the emotion it brings. In fact, it's the opposite. You must first generate the emotion within yourself. When you do, you align your vibrational frequency with that of your reality. So, let's break this down into a practical approach. If you want to manifest abundance, what you're really seeking is the feeling of security, freedom, and peace that abundance represents. To manifest that abundance, you must first cultivate those feelings now, even if your bank account doesn't yet reflect it. This is where the art comes in. Can you feel abundant even when the external evidence isn't there? Can you embody the frequency of abundance before you see it in your physical reality? This is not about pretending or faking it. It's about understanding that your inner world creates your outer world. When you feel abundant, your vibration matches the frequency of abundance, and the universe has no choice but to reflect that back to you. This is the law of energy in action. But if you're constantly focused on lack, on the fact that you don't have enough money, time, or resources, then your vibration is one of scarcity, and the universe will continue to mirror that frequency. Let's take this a step further by incorporating the concept of embodiment. When you embody the energy of what you want, you're not just thinking or visualizing it, you're living it, breathing it, being it. You're acting as though you already have what you desire, not in a delusional sense, but in an energetic sense. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all aligned with the frequency of your desire, and this creates a powerful magnetic field around you that draws in the people, opportunities, and circumstances that match that frequency. Let me ask you another deep question. How are you showing up in your life right now? Are you showing up as the person who is already living the life you desire? Or are you showing up as someone who is waiting for external circumstances to change before you can feel good? Because how you show up, how you embody your energy, dictates what you attract. If you're showing up in a state of waiting, doubting, or hoping, you will continue to attract more waiting, doubting, and hoping. But if you show up as the person who already has what they desire, who is already living in abundance, love, or success, then you will attract experiences that reflect that energy. This is where faith becomes a critical component of manifestation. Faith is the ability to trust in the unseen, to believe in the outcome before it has materialized in your physical reality. It's easy to believe in something once it's already here, but true manifestation requires you to believe before it shows up. This is because your belief, your faith, is the very thing that aligns your vibration with your desire. When you have faith, you're vibrating at the frequency of knowing that what you want is already on its way, and that certainty creates a powerful resonance with the universe. But faith, like all things, requires practice. It's not something you can cultivate overnight. It's something you build through small, consistent steps. Start by having faith in the little things. Trust that the universe is supporting you in ways you can't yet see. Look for evidence of this support in your everyday life. The synchronicities, the small wins, the moments of unexpected grace. When you start to notice these things, your faith will grow, and as your faith grows, so will your ability to manifest larger desires. Now, let's talk about detachment. This is one of the most challenging aspects of manifestation for many people because it seems counterintuitive. How can you be fully aligned with your desire while also being detached from it? The answer lies in understanding that detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about what you want or give up on your desires. It means you release the need for it to happen in a specific way or at a specific time. When you're attached to an outcome, you create resistance. You're constantly checking to see if your manifestation is happening. And this checking comes from a place of doubt. It sends a signal to the universe that you don't fully trust the process, and as a result, your vibration drops. But when you're detached, you're in a state of allowing. You've set your intention, aligned your vibration, and now you trust that the universe will deliver it in the best possible way and time. You're no longer trying to control the outcome because you know, deep down, that it's already yours. So, let me ask you this final question for this part. Can you let go of the need to control the how and trust in the divine timing of the universe? Can you release your attachment to the outcome and still hold the frequency of what you desire? This is the ultimate test of mastery in manifestation, and it's where the real magic happens. When you can hold your vibrational alignment and be completely detached from when or how your desire will show up, you've reached a level of co-creation with the universe that is truly powerful. As we move forward, remember this. Manifestation is not about forcing or controlling. It's about aligning, trusting, and allowing. When you master the art of matching your frequency with your desires, life becomes a dance with the universe, an effortless flow where everything you need comes to you at the perfect moment. As we continue this exploration of manifestation, we arrive at perhaps the most subtle yet profound aspect of the process: surrender. The idea of surrender often gets misunderstood, especially in a culture that celebrates control, action, and certainty. But here's the paradox. The more you try to control every detail of how your manifestation unfolds, the more resistance you create, and resistance lowers your vibration. So let me ask you, can you let go enough to let the universe do its work? Can you trust deeply enough to allow the flow to carry you? Surrender doesn't mean giving up on your desires. It means releasing the tight grip of needing things to happen in a specific way or on a particular timeline. It's about trusting that the universe is orchestrating things behind the scenes in ways you can't yet see or understand. This trust is essential because it keeps your vibration high even when external circumstances haven't yet caught up to your inner vision. Imagine for a moment that you're on a river. You can either fight against the current, exhausting yourself as you try to swim upstream, or you can surrender to the flow and let the river carry you. Which do you think will get you to your destination faster and with less effort? The same is true for manifestation. When you relax and allow the universe to guide you, you enter a state of flow where things seem to happen effortlessly. Synchronicities appear, opportunities arise, and your desires begin to manifest without the struggle and strain you might have expected. But let's be honest, surrender can feel uncomfortable. We've been conditioned to believe that we need to control everything in our lives to make things happen. We're told that hard work, hustle, and constant effort are the keys to success. And while action is certainly important, it's the quality of the action that matters. Are you taking action from a place of alignment, trust, and ease? Or are you taking action from a place of fear, doubt, and control? When you act from alignment, your actions are infused with the energy of certainty and faith. You're no longer trying to force things to happen. Instead, you're moving in harmony with the universe. This is what I call allowing. Allowing is the art of taking inspired action while trusting that the universe will meet you halfway. It's about knowing when to act and when to step back and let the universe do its part. It's about recognizing that manifestation is a co-creative dance between you and the universe, where both partners play an essential role. Now, you might wonder, how do I know when to take action and when to surrender? The answer lies in listening to your inner guidance. Your intuition is your greatest ally in the manifestation process. It's the voice of your higher self, constantly guiding you toward the path of least resistance. But to hear it, you must quiet the noise of doubt and fear. This is why practices like meditation, mindfulness, and stillness are so important. They create the space for you to connect with your inner wisdom and receive the guidance you need to move forward. Here's another deep question for you. Are you listening to the whispers of your intuition, or are you allowing the noise of the external world to drown them out? The universe is always communicating with you, sending you signs, nudges, and opportunities. But if you're too busy trying to control the outcome or stuck in the loop of fear-based thinking, you'll miss these subtle messages. One of the most powerful ways to stay in alignment and cultivate trust is through daily rituals. These rituals don't have to be complicated or time-consuming. In fact, the simpler they are, the more effective they tend to be. A morning gratitude practice, for example, can completely shift your vibration for the day, setting the tone for everything that follows. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're telling the universe, I already have so much, and I'm ready to receive more. This openness to receiving is a key part of the manifestation process. When you're in a state of gratitude and appreciation, you're vibrating at a frequency that attracts abundance. So let me ask you one final question for this part. Do you believe you are worthy of everything you desire? Because if there's even a small part of you that doubts your worth, that doubt will lower your vibration and block your manifestations. The work then is not just about controlling your thoughts or emotions, it's about healing the parts of you that feel unworthy, unlovable, or not enough. When you heal those parts, you naturally raise your vibration and manifestation becomes effortless. In the end, manifestation is not a technique or a strategy, it's a state of being. It's about living in alignment with the frequency of what you desire, trusting in the flow of the universe, and allowing yourself to receive with grace. When you master this dance of alignment, everything flows, and you become a magnet for the life you've always dreamed of.